An insidious chill creeps down your spine, your heart pounds like a drum, echoing the primal rhythm of your ancestors. Fear, the oldest and most powerful of all human emotions, holds you in its icy grip. But did you know that fear, for all its terror, is a necessary part of our survival? A chilling thought, indeed. Our journey into the realm of fear begins with the understanding that our brains are hardwired to respond to fear. This primal programming traces back to our early ancestors, who relied on fear to evade predators and survive in harsh environments. The amygdala, a small structure in the brain, acts as a fear response center, triggering reactions like increased heart rate, sweating, and heightened alertness. Now consider the phenomenon of phobias, irrational fears that can be paralyzing. Over 19 million American adults suffer from specific phobias. From arachnophobia, the fear of spiders, to acrophobia, the fear of heights. These extreme fears, while seemingly irrational, may have roots in our evolutionary past. For instance, arachnophobia could stem from our ancestors' need to avoid poisonous spiders. Speaking of spiders, did you know that your fear of these eight-legged creatures might be inherited? A fascinating study revealed that children can inherit fears from their parents, even without direct exposure to the fear-inducing object or situation. The fear of spiders, snakes, or even heights might be encoded in your DNA, passed down through generations like a chilling legacy. Ever heard of the saying, fight or flight? This instinctive response kicks in when we perceive danger, preparing us to either confront the threat or flee from it. However, there's a third response that often goes unmentioned: freeze. Freezing in fear might seem counterproductive, but it's another survival mechanism. In the wild, predators are more likely to notice moving prey, so staying still could mean the difference between life and death. Next, let's delve into the eerie world of nightmares. They are not just random, scary dreams, but reflections of our deepest fears and anxieties. Nightmares may serve a purpose, acting as a safe space for us to confront and process our fears. Interestingly, fear can be a shared experience, spreading through a group like a contagion. This is known as mass hysteria. From the dancing plague of 1418 in Strasbourg, where people danced uncontrollably until they collapsed or even died, to the Salem witch trials, fear can drive people to behave in bizarre and devastating ways. Finally, consider the paradox of horror movies and creepy stories. Despite fear being an unpleasant emotion, many of us are drawn to it. This could be because experiencing fear in a controlled environment like a movie theater or while reading a creepypasta can be thrilling. It allows us to confront our fears without any real danger. To recap, fear is an integral part of our survival, hardwired into our brains. Phobias, while distressing, may have roots in our evolutionary past. Fears can be inherited, and our reactions to fear are not just limited to fight or flight, but also include freezing. Nightmares may be a way for us to process our fears, and mass hysteria shows how fear can spread through a group. Lastly, our fascination with horror reflects our need to confront our fears in safe environments. Fear, in its many forms and manifestations, is a chilling yet fascinating aspect of our human experience. It reminds us of our primal instincts, our vulnerabilities, and our enduring will to survive.
Residents report hearing
so the next time fear grips you, remember, it is not just a feeling but a journey into the very heart of being human.